Brought to you by DCS by Fisher & Paykel. America's cooks rely on innovation and culinary precision. DCS by Fisher & Paykel, offering premium indoor and outdoor kitchen appliances.
And by Kohler, inspiring home chefs to create a professional level kitchen with innovative sinks, faucets, and cook centers. Kohler.
Diamond crystal salt for the professional chef and those who want to cook like one. Cooking.com, a shopping and recipe destination for all things cooking. Winty Vineyards, family-owned, estate-grown, sustainably farmed since 1883. Become Key, providing authentic Chinese sauces for the past 126 years.
You know, most of the time, chicken parmesan is a culinary train wreck, and the reason is the chicken itself tends to be very dry and overcooked. The crust is soggy, and unfortunately, the mozzarella cheese is the skin that comes off in one layer, just like that. Of course, the tomato sauce is watery and insipid. So let's head into the test kitchen with Julia, deconstruct this Italian classic, and put it back together again the right way. If you think about it, and I have thought about it, chicken parmesan should be called chicken mozzarella.
I know, right?
It's mostly about mozzarella. Of course, in the old country, they made it with eggplant, because meat was scarce, right? And so it was really eggplant and mozzarella. And there's a theory I like, which is called parmigiana, because that's the term for a wooden slat and a shutter. Huh. So the eggplant is shingle-like slats.
Oh, that's cool.
Especially after World War II, veal was about the same cost as chicken. By the 60s, it got expensive. The chicken industry took off. And so it became chicken parmigiana. Of course, it still has a lot of mozzarella.
Yeah, the mozzarella gets really chewy. You have to saw through it and it tastes like rubber. And very often the coating, which starts out nice and crisp, gets really soggy as you sauce it and put the cheese on top. So we're going to fix all those problems.
So it's got name problems, it's got soggy problems, and it's got crisp problems.
It's got problems. So we're going to start, of course, with the sauce, because there are three components: the sauce, the cheesy top, and the chicken. And you really can't use jarred sauce here. You got to make your own. The jarred sauces are always a little sweet. So I have a tablespoon of olive oil heating up in this pot. We're just going to add 2 cloves of garlic. And we're going to add a little salt. This is 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon oregano, and just a pinch of red pepper flakes. We're just going to cook this until it's aromatic and fragrant. That only takes about 30 seconds. So to this, we're going to add a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And just a little bit of sugar, just a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. All right, so we're going to bring this to a simmer and just let it cook until it's slightly thick, and it takes about 20 minutes. Now, a quick note about crushed tomatoes. The brand you buy really matters, because some versions are really thick and almost like diced tomatoes, and other versions are real water. So the brand matters, and our favorite brand is this Tudoroso, which is in puree of basil.
Some have lousy flavor, and some have good flavor.
That's right. So we're going to turn this down, and while that simmers, we're going to turn our attention to the chicken. Now, of course, we're using boneless, skinless chicken breast, because that's what Parmesan's usually made with. And what we're going to do is we're going to make cutlets, but we're not going to make them too thin. So this is a 6 to 8 ounce chicken breast. We're just going to slice it in half into 2 cutlets. And again, to slice the chicken breast in half, you put your whole hand on top. And what that does is it allows you to really feel where the knife is as it cuts through the chicken. And then you can open it up like a book and just finish your slice so you get nice, even cuts.
And if you don't have a really sharp knife, it won't work.
That's right. You should have a sharp knife when you do that. So now I'm just going to put them on plastic, and I'm just going to pound out the centers so they're nice and even. And we're looking for about 1/2 inch thick or so.